Social obligation and I are not homies. You know when you get that text from a friend and they invite you out to dinner, or your other homie tells you that there's a party going on, or even if you have a happy hour event after work that your boss asks you to attend to get to know the team, you may at first feel delighted by this invite, but then you might feel this heaviness sink in of like, oh wait, I don't know if I actually want to go there. I don't know if I actually want to commit to this activity. But before you know it, your brain autonomously says, yeah, I'd love to. Sure, why not? And at that same time, there's this conflict. You feel this obligation to attend something that you don't even know if you actually want to go to, but because you've already verbally affirmed yes, you feel like you need to follow through, hold to your word, honor what you're saying, right? And for the next X amount of days or X amount of weeks, or if it's like a wedding, for example, X amount of months in advance, you're now dreading this feeling of like, oh, I don't really want to go, but I don't want to back out, or I do want to back out, but I don't know how to do so because I don't want to get judged for flaking or judged for saying yes and then turning my word and saying no. And I also don't want to hurt them or hurt their feelings. Like, what if this, what if that? All of these different distractions, all of these what if questions that are anxiously running around in your brain simply because you were invited to something. It's weird, right? There's a lot of people out there who wish they were invited to more things, and you might be someone who's right in between or someone who's invited to everything, but we don't have an unlimited social battery no matter what you are in. And understanding your social battery is key, right? We talk about the energy we have, introversion, extroversion. Introverts most likely want to go home and recharge more often. Extroverts replenish their energy from being around people. But even so, just because you're one or the other, just because you're an extrovert and you enjoy the company of people, doesn't mean you need to say yes to everything. It definitely doesn't mean that you're going to enjoy being around people in every different setting, right? I've talked about this in other videos, mostly on shorts, but essentially, I'm not big on clubbing or going out to bars and drinking. And so a lot of the times when I get invited to things, I will say, no, like that's not my vibe. I love that you guys are gonna do it, have fun, like let me know what it's like and enjoy your trip, enjoy your night out, whatever it might be. But I hold on to that because I'm like, I know myself now, I know myself, I know my vibe, and I don't wanna bring I have to be here energy to someone else's event, even if it's as simple as a hangout at home or a kickback or a party, all the way up to a wedding or a trip, right? If you're going to things because you feel like you have to go to these things, because you're afraid of saying, no, I don't want to accept the invitation, that hurts the brain, it hurts your heart, it hurts this whole form that we create, that we want to be authentic, we want to have our own identity, we want to have our individuality, and we want to do what we want to do, and we don't want to do what we don't want to do, and that's okay. Like, you have permission to do the things that you like. You also have permission to not do the things that you don't like. And it doesn't mean it has to be an absolute, like I'm never going to do this again. But following your energy on a weekly basis is key, and not overbooking yourself is also key. Don't line up your entire next 3 months with weekend after weekend after weekend being packed, especially if you work a Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. Because as nice as it is in that moment to feel heard and to feel seen and to feel acknowledged and invited to something, your life changes, you grow, your mindset shifts, external opportunities arise and external challenges actually appear. And so when those challenges appear and those opportunities arise, at that present moment, at that day, if it's 4 weeks down the road, you might no longer want to do the obligation that you accepted 4 weeks ago. You might want to take on this new challenge or take on this new opportunity. And now you're in another conflict mentally of like, oh, what do I do? Do I pass up on this opportunity because I committed to something 4 weeks ago and all these things? So don't overcommit yourself. Don't overextend your energy. Fill your own cup first. And when you, believe it or not, when you don't overextend yourself and when you say no to more activities, again, in a respectful, energetic way, that lets the person know why, be authentic, I'm burnt out, I want to have some mental space for myself, I've been traveling a lot, I've been working a lot, I want to just focus on replenishing. The people around you will respect you more, and they'll respect your personal space, and they'll also be more excited for when you do show up, right? It's this push and pull of like, don't say no to everything, right? If you say no to everything, there might be a deeper underlying issue that makes you not want to see people and be around other people. But don't say yes to everything either. It's all about not following the absolutes, not following the extremes, and making sure that you are finding a perfect balance point on a day-to-day, week-to-week basis. Keep your options open, allow for spontaneity, allow for following the vibe, as silly as it always sounds when I say that, but really respect your mental space, respect your social space, respect your own battery, because you'll be able to foster more meaningful connections and meaningful conversations when you do attend these events, when you're in the right headspace and you have, I fucking wanna be here energy. Like, that's the main thing. You wanna be able to have that I wanna be here energy. Like, I'm stoked to be here. Don't bring this heavy, I couldn't back out, so, you know what I mean? So it's as simple as that. Respect yourself, and others will respect you too. And that will create better conversations, more fulfilling events and hangouts, and allow you to have the mental space to make better decisions in other aspects of your life outside of the social circle. So anyways, if this resonates with you, my name is Julian, aka The Professional Homie. I run a free online men's community dedicated to men's mental health and self-discovery. Click the link in the bio if you or if you have a homie who is looking for a space to share their story and grow. Other than that, have a beautiful rest of your day, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.